It's Friday, it's the middle of September. There is a lot going on in the world, so it's only natural that we feel a little bit stressed. And so I thought it would be nice to just spend some quality time with our bodies, stretch out our necks, our upper backs, our arms, wherever we feel most tension. And I invite you to wear something very comfy, and let's just dive right in. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nathalie. I'm a musician, and as a pianist I have experienced some upper back pain and neck tension and all that stuff. And so in the last couple of years I have developed a routine of stretches that I do on a regular basis to keep my body healthy, and I thought it would be nice to share them with you today. However, before we start the stretches, I do want to mention that I am not a certified instructor. Please do not follow these stretches if they cause you any pain, if you have any injuries. If you do have those sort of things, then I invite you to go and find an actual certified instructor here on YouTube, or go visit a physician who can actually help you out. But if you do feel comfortable to follow these stretches, then I am obviously very thrilled to have you here, and I hope they will help you out with releasing the tension in your neck, in your upper back, in your shoulders, and in your arms. So if you are in a comfortable position, you can be on your bed like I am, or you can be in a chair or on the floor, wherever you feel most comfortable, maybe even outside if the weather allows you. And the first thing we're going to do is just sit up very straight. So be sure to have your skeleton holding you up so your bones are stacked. There's no muscle involved in keeping you up straight, because that is actually not the job of our muscles. We have a skeleton to keep us upright. So once you find that position in which your back is straight but there's no muscles involved, then I invite you to just put your chin towards your chest, and don't push down, just let your head hang forward. Keep your back very straight, your shoulders are just very relaxed, they're not coming up. And we're going to breathe in and out here for 3 times, making sure that our breath is very slow, steady, and low in our bellies. So this is the first exhale. Breathing in, exhale. You might feel your neck going down even a bit further when exhaling. It's great. Breathing in. And on an exhale, just let your head float back up. Here we go. We're going to continue this movement. Now try to think of putting your chin up towards the ceiling or the sky. So don't think about getting the back of your head towards your upper back. That's not the intention. We want to stretch these muscles here in front. And so for me, it helps me to think of putting my chin upwards, so I'm not over stretching the back of my neck. Also breathe very deeply here. Don't go past something that feels comfortable. You can find that edge of like feeling some tension release, but not overstepping your boundaries. last inhale. And on an exhale, just return your head. Here. We're going to put our nose towards the left. Keep your shoulders open and facing the wall in front of you. Just go towards that point where you feel like this is about as far as I can go without pushing. And now put your right hand on the side next to you. And with your left hand, you can gently put a little bit of pressure on your cheek and pull your head a bit further. Now don't tilt your head. Don't go back. Just keep your head nice and straight where it was before. Just go a little bit past where you can go without your hand pushing. Maybe it helps to think of trying to get your jaw or your chin above your shoulder. I am not capable of doing that, but it does keep me from tilting my head. So be sure to not follow along with your shoulders. They just keep straight. Your back keeps straight. And then on exhale, you'll return. Just let your head float gently back. We're going to go with our nose towards the right side, just towards that point where you feel like, yep, if I go any further, I will need a push. So we're going to do that. Put your left hand on the side and gently push with your right hand on your cheek. Just be very kind to yourself. Keep your breath slow and steady. Taking full deep breaths. Making sure your shoulders stay where they were before. And on an exhale, let's return in front. There we go. Now we're going to put our left ear towards our left shoulder. And again, you can put your right hand next to you. And put your left hand on top of your right ear. Now be sure to not get your shoulder up. Your shoulder just stays down. It's not because our arm is coming up that our shoulder needs to come with us. And we're just going to let gravity do its job. So you don't really have to pull. Just let your hand and your arm, with the weight of it, let your head. I don't know how to finish that sentence with proper grammar, so I'm just going to restart that sentence. Let gravity just do its job, so you don't have to pull. But do keep your back straight, don't just go along, keep your back straight, your shoulders down. And if you feel like this stretch is very comfortable and you don't really feel the edge of it, you can stretch out your right arm. And this will increase the sensation. That was the word that I was looking for. And as you can see, I'm gently moving my arm around, flexing my hand, trying to find my personal edge where I feel the most sensation without overstepping my boundaries. If this does not feel comfortable for you, just let your right hand be right next to you. You don't need to do this, but keep your breath very deep and slow, almost comforting, making your body understand that you are safe, and you're listening to it. Gently put your right hand down again. Put your left hand down and let your head float up. Ooh, with a lot more blood flow on that side, so it's tingling a little bit. Now let's put our right ear towards our right shoulder. Put our right hand on top of our left ear. Just the gravity and the weight of your arm and hand. Pull your head towards your shoulder. Again, don't bring your shoulder up. Don't need to do that. And you might feel that one side is a little bit more tense than the other, so it's not because in the previous stretch, when you did stretch out your right arm, it doesn't mean that you need to do it right now if this already feels like enough of a sensation. But my body kind of feels like it wants to stretch out the left arm, so I'm going to do that. And flex my hand again. And you don't need to move around your left arm as much as I do. It's just something that I noticed my body likes to do. It doesn't really like to be in static stretches. It likes gentle movement. So I just keep moving gently. But feel free to find your own preference. There we go. It's surprisingly hard to keep talking English when I'm focused on stretches. So if I'm talking gibberish, I apologize. You can also just look at what I'm doing if listening to me does not make sense anymore. Alright, on an exhale, let's just bring down our left hand. If it was up, let's unclasp our right hand and let's just let our head float up again. Somehow my head kind of feels lighter right now. I don't know if it feels the same for you, but it might. And before we go into the next stretch, let's just make sure that our spine is a bit more mobile. So you can put your hands on your knees. If you're seated in a chair, you can put your hands on the chair itself, but in front. Or if it feels comfortable, on your knees as well. And now we're going to do some cat-cows. So on an inhale, put your chest forward, your shoulders back, and your chin up towards the sky. So the chin is the last part that moves. And on an exhale, we're going to round our spine, lean back, and put our chin towards our chest. Inhale, coming forward. I'm really thinking of putting my shoulder blades towards each other and pushing them down. Exhale. Put your chin towards your chest. It's the last part of the movement. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. This is such a relaxing sequence of movement. It always feels very nice to me. Now we're going to stretch out our shoulder blades and the muscles right behind it. So put your left arm on top of your right arm and then clasp your hands together. Now if this is a hard movement for you, you can also just grab a hold of the sides of your shoulders, and I can kind of feel my shoulder blades here. and I'm pulling them forward a bit, keeping my shoulders down, pulling them forward. And now we're going to do the cat-cow movement just very slightly, coming forward a little bit, keeping your arms up, and then on exhale moving backwards but keeping our arms up again. You can experiment with this. If you put your elbows down, how does that feel for you? If you go up, how does it feel for you? If you move your hands a little bit, how does that alter the sensation? Just find whatever feels nice. It feels relaxing. Now if you're in the first position that I showed you, when you're in the cat movement, so going forward, you can put your elbows up. And when going down or back, you can put your elbows down. There we go. And just come back to central position. Unclasp everything. We're going to do the other arm on top. So the right arm on top of the left, clasping your hands, or again grabbing your shoulders if that feels more comfortable for you. Again, doing some cat-cow, along with moving the arms up and down. I really feel those little muscles right behind my shoulder blades, getting a very juicy stretch right now. Those are very hard muscles to find and how to stretch them, but those muscles work a lot for us, so they deserve our attention. Maybe one more time, inhale, and exhale. Returning to our standard position. With our back straight, our hair out of our face, and our shoulders down. I invite you to close your eyes or keep them closed, and maybe take 3 or 4 deep breaths and just be aware of what your body is telling you right now. To me, my head feels lighter. There is a tingling sensation in my upper shoulders and my shoulder blades, like right behind my shoulder blades. My neck feels more mobile, like there's less weight involved. And right before we're gonna close this session, I remembered that I forgot one of the stretches that I wanted to do for you guys. So you can take your left arm, put it in front of you, and pull it towards your right side with your right arm. Now be sure to not bend along with your upper body. Just keep your body facing the wall, or facing me, keeping your shoulders down and your back straight. If it feels better for you to grab a hold of your upper arm, go ahead and do that. But I like to keep it here. Also, kind of, if I move my right arm, then I'm massaging those muscles. And that kind of feels nice. Might just be me. Keep your breath deep and steady. And on exhale, let go. Just going to do the other arm. So your right arm in front, pulling it back with your left arm, keeping your shoulder down. That is essential. Otherwise you're not stretching your shoulder. So if you like, you can move this arm a little bit. Feel how those muscles get a little massage from your right arm. Let's do one more inhale and exhale. Let go. There. I feel very zen right now. Let's see if I can keep that up for the rest of the weekend. But if you made it here and you did not have any pain, but it just felt nice, then I am very, very happy that my mission is accomplished. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Usually I'm just talking about mindset and how to face your fears and follow your dreams. And obviously I'm also posting music videos. So if you're interested in that, do stick around, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again very soon. I hope you feel very zen and a lot lighter and more mobile in this part of your body. So thank you for spending your time with me today, and I will see you again next Friday.